Assalamu alaikum everybody, I'm Ifat Farzana. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. I'm fine too, alhamdulillah. Well, the purpose of making this video is to share my story with the international students who are actually planning to come on this fall semester to Canada. Well, many of my course mates have requested me to make this video so that they could have some idea from this. And before I start, I would like to mention that for my own privacy issue, I'm not gonna disclose some related party's name, and please be aware that it could vary from country to country, from college to college. So please be responsible to make your own plan before you leave. So without wasting any time, let's get started. So I have divided my experience into two major parts. The first one is the pre-departure preparation, and the second part is the whole journey process and how I passed the immigration. So I have noted down some points so that I couldn't miss any of this. And
Under the sleep mode, release by pressing key of the N or the play and pause key.
Well, that's my Bluetooth speaker. She speaks often like this because I think my Bluetooth speaker got disconnected. So sorry for that. Anyways, the first one is the pre-departure pre-departure preparation. So in pre-departure preparation, there are lots of things need to be discussed in here, but I would like to mention or I like to focus on the 2 points. That is the first one is how I made my quarantine plan, and the second one is how I have purchased my early arrival international health insurance. So these are the two major things that should be that one student must have before he or she arrive here. So I have made a plan for my 14 days isolation according to the guidelines mentioned in the IRCC website. So you may find those guidelines on that website if you research. So what I did is I have communicated with the homestay agency. The source was given, but the source link was given by my college. My college has emailed me like on July for some housing reference so that students could find the housing from them. So I have communicated a couple of homestay agency, and I found one, and they have provided me a package like standard, executive, premium. So they have different type of packages for the students. So what I have I took is the standard one package where it includes the 3-day meals for 4 weeks. Actually they don't provide for 14 days package. They if you want to go with them, you have to book for 4 weeks accommodation or 4 weeks stay, so which include 3-day meals, airport mandatory pickup, and the placement fee that they do for the students. So package cost me around 1310 Canadian dollar, and I had to make full payment from my home country because their policy was like they will confirm my accommodation before 2 weeks of my departure. So I have made my full payment on like middle of like 7th or 8th of July, and they have confirmed me on within July 15. So and they have also provided me provided me the details of the landlord, the address and everything, the transcript, the transaction receipt and all, so that I could submit them to the immigration if they ask for. And secondly, I have purchased my international health insurance coverage. As I have mentioned that I'm the early arrival. My class will start from September, but I have entered Canada on August. So for 1 month, I have to purchase health insurance from the company that is linked to my college. So I have communicated with them and informed them that I would like to come on that day. So they have guided me like this. There was a website, and I went there and I fill up the form and make the payment, and it cost for 1 month is 51 Canadian dollar. And thirdly, the documents of colleges and study approval and everything I have taken with me before I leave my home, so that I could not face any problem throughout the journey. So what are the documents I have taken with me? I'm gonna tell you guys. The first one is my study approval letter, or you can say the IRCC introduction letter that was given to me when I was approved for visa. They have sent me on email, so I have taken a printed copy of that. Then second one is All right, I would like to mention that the students who got study approval before March 18, only they can travel at this moment, depending on different sector or different factors. So I'm coming on that point. So what I was telling that my study approval letter first, the second one is the letter of acceptance from my college, the third one is the tuition fee payment receipt, which I have made to college, and they have given me a receipt. And fourth is the port of entry letter or the arrival support letter from my college, that my purpose to enter in Canada, my purpose to pursue my semester in this fall is essential. All right, moving on the next segment, that is my whole journey and the immigration process I have passed there. And I would like to mention that I was so nervous because this is my first time I'm traveling alone, and due to this pandemic situation, I was very much nervous because I have to put on my mask every time during the journey. And here how it starts actually. So as I told you that I have booked my ticket on Emirates Airlines, and the flight schedule was on time, and I have to take a COVID certificate from my country within the 72 hours of my departure. So I have given the sample and taken the report by the next day, and reached my airport on 31st at the night of 31st July, because my flight was on 1:40 a.m. of August 1st. So from Bangladesh, the immigration process was very much smooth. They just asked for the COVID certificate, my passport, where my visa has been stamped. So they reviewed that, and they just asked for the letter of acceptance from my college, that document, and asked what is the purpose of my traveling. So I have replied accordingly that this is the study purpose. So they just stamped my departure date on my passport, and instructed me to board in the plane. So this is how my Bangladesh immigration process has been completed. Then my transit was in Dubai, where there was like 4.5 hours layovers. So after that, at the time of boarding, there are like security check officers. Since you know there are no immigration because we are transit passenger, but before boarding there are two security officers who are like checking the documents, whoever is boarding, like COVID certificate and the purpose of your travel. So there is a lady who asked me like what documents I have from my college. So she's specifically mentioned that please give me your recent conversation document or recent document you have got from your college. So I actually got the point that she wanted the travel support letter that college has given me, that yes, at this moment this student need to travel to Canada. So in my case, my study will be totally remote for this semester. So in my support letter, it is mentioned that due to unstable internet connection and global time zone difference, the student I mean, it will be quite challenging for me to pursue online study from my home country. So this is the reason the students travel is essential for now. So that security checking lady read the letter, my travel support letter, and asked me that did you get it from college by email? And I said that yes, my college emailed me. So after that, she has approved me to board in, and I have just started my journey from Dubai to Toronto. That is 15 hours long journey, which was so much like tiring, and I was very much nervous that whether I should face any problem in Canada immigration. So because news are coming out like students are not allowed to board in Canada. So I was a little bit nervous, but I was very much confident because I have the all required documents and my travel support letter, and I was prepared to explain my situation, that it is quite difficult to pursue my online study from my country. So that's why I have took the risk to travel at this moment. Before 30 minutes of landing, the cabin crews given all the passengers two forms. First one is traveler information form, and the second one is the declaration form. So they have instructed us to fill it up according to our information. So I filled those up early, and after I landed there was two stage of immigration, or two stage of security checking. Like the first in first place, I was instructed to stand on a queue to submit my traveler information form and declaration form to the border officer. And he just instructed me to mention there are two numbers you have to put. You can give your current Canadian to emergency number, or back home number, or and the important information, your address, you are going to stay where. Then in declaration form you have to declare like some question in yes or no tick out, whether you are carrying 10,000 or more than that, you have to declare yes or no. Then whether you are carrying any dairy product or nuts or this kind of product. Then do you have any duty-free product with you. So this kind of general basic questions they have mentioned in the form. So I have filled up according to them, and that border officer wants letter of acceptance from me and the study approval letter, and he just checked, maybe he checked on the internet or I don't know. So after that he just marked on my declaration form and traveler information form and instructed me to go ahead to the immigration booth. So in the mid, I have to submit in a box my traveler information form, and there was another border officer, and she instructed me to go ahead and keep moving to the immigration booth. So in immigration booth, which is the last and final phase of my journey to enter Canada, so the officer asked me, what is the purpose of your travel? So I have replied that is study. Then he asked me like, is it your on-campus class or online class? So I replied that it's online class, my semester will be online. Then he asked for the documents, that what documents do you have. So I have provided my passport, my study approval letter, my letter of acceptance, then the transcript receipt, then the port of entry or support letter. And after submitting that, the officer have read them carefully. He took like 3 or 4 minutes to read the all documents, like letter of acceptance, travel support letter, and all that. And after that he just told me that give me 2 minutes, I will print your study permit. So I was then at that moment I was relieved that yes, I'm going to be entered in Canada. So this is how it worked. And immigration officers printed the study permit and work permit and handed them over to me and asked me to check whether everything is correct information. So I have gone through all of the information properly and ensured that yes, everything is correct. And then he gave me those study permit documents and the declaration form that I have submitted to him, and instructed me to proceed to baggage claim, and after that to security officer submit that declaration form. So I proceeded accordingly. I took my checked in baggages and headed to the security officer booth, security officer gate, and submit to him my declaration form, and he just reviewed and just told that you can go. So I just came out the airport. That was the winning moment for me. Anyways, then I have contacted my airport pickup driver through the WhatsApp, and I reached my destination, my home destination. And this is how my quarantine days is going on. Today is like 7th day of my quarantine, and many more days to go. So this is the story of my whole travel thing, and I hope you guys will make your plan properly and travel accordingly. So best of luck, and wish me luck as well, so that I could pass my quarantine days like successfully and move to the other things. So till then, take care, and I hope it helps. Bye bye.